Injustice has been done to me by a personal injury attorney who cheated me out of almost all the money received in settlement of a case for auto accident which I suffered. The amount was more than $1 million. The complaint I filed against the attorney, Martin John Hernandez, was not investigated and was dismissed, doing me grave injustice. I am filing the complaint again. I hope all three branches of Florida government will not deny me justice this time. Hello friends, this is Unmasked Truth with Harmanjit Saini, where I provide unique analysis of world events based on the unmasked truth that after surrender, Germany continued World War II clandestinely and became a killing machine. I also provide true news that you will find nowhere else. I was involved in an auto accident on October 9, 2011, in which a mattress fell off the roof of the van in front of me, leading to the accident. I had to visit an emergency room because of my injuries. I retained the services of attorney Martin John Hernandez of the law firm of Hernandez and Hernandez LLC at that time. Currently, he practices law under the name Martin Hernandez Law Office, located at 3002 West Kennedy Boulevard, Tampa, Florida 33609, phone number 813-605-1109. There were two defendants in this case, Carlos Saenz, the driver, through his insurer Amica, and Mr. Pools of Pasco Incorporated. After about a year of negotiations, Martin Hernandez informed me that he had reached a global settlement for $12,000, with $6,000 to be paid by each defendant. After attorney's fees and expenses, I was paid $6,200. I protested the settlement, but Attorney Hernandez told me that was the best he could do under the circumstances. Not knowing too much about auto insurance at that time, I reluctantly accepted the settlement. However, in 2017, I got a job as a call center representative for Liberty Mutual Insurance, working for 18 months on auto policies. I soon realized that I had been cheated out of most of the settlement money by Attorney Hernandez. I filed a complaint with the Florida Attorney Consumer Assistance Program, ACAP, which is managed by the Florida Supreme Court. My complaint was dismissed. One possible reason for the dismissal of my complaint is that Attorney Hernandez is well known in Florida government circles because of his background in working for the state. After passing the Florida bar, Hernandez joined the office of the state attorney for the 13th Judicial District in Hillsborough County as an assistant state attorney. He was promoted to the position of lead trial attorney in the Narcotics Division and tried numerous high-profile and complicated cases. After spending 4 years as a state prosecutor in Tampa, Mr. Hernandez went into private practice in 2004 with Martin Hernandez, PA. Of course, this time around I have much more information. My sources have told me that Attorney Hernandez had reached a more than $1 million settlement in my case with both defendants, perhaps $1.2 million, which he claims as his biggest settlement on his website. Therefore, he has cheated me out of more than $1 million. I'm making the issue public in case Governor DeSantis or the Florida Supreme Court do not ensure justice. Legislators in the Florida House of Representatives and the Senate will intervene to ensure that justice is done and the settlement money I was cheated out of is restored to me speedily, and Attorney Hernandez is disciplined. This incident on October 9, 2011 was the second auto accident I was involved in since coming to the United States in 1981. In the first accident, I believe in 1990, my Nissan Sentra was a total loss, but I did not sustain any injuries. My insurance company offered to pay $3,600 for the total loss of my 3-year-old car. Without prior experience with auto insurance claims, I thought insurance companies dealt fairly and accepted whatever the company offered me. In the second accident on October 9, 2011, I was driving within the speed limit around 50 to 55 miles per hour with a slight drizzle going east on State Highway 54 just west of the intersection with Gun Highway. The mattress on top of the 2001 Chevy Tahoe van in front of me flew off into the path of my 1998 Chevy Prism. I swerved slightly to the left to avoid hitting the mattress. I did not know it was a mattress and thought it was a solid iron object, and then had to correct to the right to stay on the road. As a result, my car skidded and landed with a 270-degree turn on the side of the road in a ditch, just avoiding hitting a strong wire fence. If the car had hit the fence at that speed, the impact would have likely killed me instantly or crippled me. The car was slightly damaged, though still running. I was not outwardly hurt but was badly shaken up and feared internal injuries. For the first 4 days, I did not experience any pain. I felt good enough to take a planned church related trip to Gatlinburg, Tennessee on October 12, 2011. But then I experienced severe neck and back pain which prevented me from getting much sleep. As a result, I visited the LeConte Medical Center's emergency department at 742 Middle Creek Road, Sevierville, Tennessee 37862 on October 16, 2011, where x-rays were taken and I was given an injection for pain management. Then I was treated for my internal injuries in Tampa, Florida for the next few months. This was an auto accident case I was involved in which I was injured and car was damaged though it was drivable. I had no idea about handling auto accident insurance claims, so I retained the services of attorney Martin John Hernandez of the law firm Fernandez and Hernandez LLC to represent me in my best interest. After about a year of negotiations, Martin Hernandez informed me that he had reached a global settlement for $12,000, with $6,000 to be paid by the other driver, Carlos and Pamela Sands, and their insurer Amica, and $6,000 to be paid by Mr. Pools of Pasco Incorporated, which had sold the mattress and not secured it properly on the van. He sent a closing statement for me to sign, which I signed on November 7, 2012. After attorney's fees of $4,000, costs of $200, and medical expenses of $1,600, I received a check for $6,200. I received nothing for my car repairs and had unpaid medical bills from LeConte Medical Center and received many collection notices for more than 2 years. I paid close to $1,000 for the car repairs out of my own pocket. I told Mr. Hernandez at that time that I was not happy with the settlement. He said under the circumstances that is the best that the parties were offering, and he urged me to accept it. Not having any experience with auto injury litigation and awards, I accepted his word that this was the best he could do and reluctantly accepted the settlement. Of course, from then on, I paid very high premiums for my auto insurance. Then from January 23, 2017 to September 17, 2018, I worked for Liberty Mutual Insurance as a call center agent handling auto policies. I got to understand car insurance a lot better and came to realize that attorney Martin Hernandez had cheated me out of a large amount of the settlement money he received on my behalf. Of course, now I know that Hernandez had reached a settlement of more than $1 million. As stated earlier, I filed a complaint in 2018 against attorney Hernandez with the Office of the Florida Attorney General, but nothing came of the complaint. I also filed a complaint with the Florida Attorney Consumer Assistance Program, ACAP, which is managed by the Florida Supreme Court. My complaint was dismissed, I believe, in early 2019 when Governor Ron DeSantis had just started his first term as governor. Within a week, I will be filing another complaint and will forward it with a letter to Governor DeSantis' office and to select Florida representatives and senators. I hope that justice is not denied this time. Thank you very much for for reading this update, watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos on important world events, World War III watch, politics, international business, how Bible prophecy is playing an important role in world affairs, advice on health and medical problems, and much more for in-depth and insightful analysis. Please also follow me on my YouTube and Facebook channels, Unmasked Truth with Harmanjit Saini.